Do you have access to fast, reliable, frequent public transport every day, all day? About half of Australians living in our major cities have access to good public transport, but that means 1 in 2 don't, and that's concerning. We're in Glenroy, just 14 kilometers away from Melbourne CBD, and this area has been identified as a public transport desert. Here, just 1 in 10 people have access to fast, frequent, reliable public transport, and that means it comes every 15 minutes and it's within 800 meters of their house. So we're going to see what that means for the people of Glenroy, and we're going to find out just how they get around.
Do you have 2 minutes to chat to me about public transport? Okay. We're not having much success.
I usually with my car.
I drive. My mum's driving me today.
I just driving. I've driven my Golf.
A few ways, by train or by car or by walking.
And why do you drive over taking other forms of transport?
Well, in my area, there's no trains, or really the bus system is pretty bad. Take the car everywhere, it's pretty easier.
Why do you drive more often?
Public transport, if I miss one bus, I have to wait another 20 minutes.
Because I think it's less convenient to take public transport.
This area, just 1 in 10 or 10% of people have access to fast, frequent, and reliable public transport versus the city where 100% of people have access. How does that make you feel?
Yeah, I reckon that's why people drive.
How does that make you feel?
It's sad, actually. People out in the suburbs down there need a way to get around too, not just people in the CBD.
Oh, it doesn't surprise me at all.
Not very good, is it?
And so if you did have access to fast public transport, would you want to take it?
Oh, of course, saves me money for my mum's petrol. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if it's close.
Yeah, I would, yeah.
Would you want to take public transport more?
Definitely, yeah. I always choose to use public transport when I can.
So you're getting the picture, right? And this isn't even the worst of it. There are lots of suburbs in Melbourne that are even less connected to public transport than Glenroy.
Okay, so now we're on our way to the Melbourne CBD, and we're expecting these answers to be a little bit different.
How are you getting around today?
Public transport. I am a public transport girl.
How did you travel here today?
I actually got a ride.
How did you get here today?
Got the tram here.
By public transport.
How are you getting around today? So today I'm just walking. How are you getting around today?
On my bike.
Trams a lot, yeah.
How are you getting around today?
Tram.
By car. Well, guys will drive in here on the first day on the job and drop all their tools off and then catch train from there on out.
Why do you choose cycling?
It's literally the best way people should get around cities. Like, it frees up so much more space for pedestrians.
Woohoo! Why do you take your bike over other forms of transport?
Freedom.
Freedom! So lots of people here are using public transport regularly. What if we prioritized public and active transport across all of our suburbs? Our cities would be cleaner, safer, fairer, and healthier places to live and work, and we'd cut climate pollution at the same time. Transport is Australia's fastest growing source of climate pollution, and our cars contribute to a lot of that. So changing the way we get around by shifting more of our trips to shared and active transport more often makes a huge difference. Now, for our health, our climate, and our way of life, we need governments to step up so that they can help people living in our big cities use shared and active transport more often.